Hey guys, God bless you all. I'm going to go live for 50 minutes. See what happens in the second half between Arsenal and the Red Devils. Arsenal are leading. I expect them to win. I coded them to win. We'll see what happens. A lot of people, not on my community, but online, coded Man United. See what happens. For me, if Man United can get beat 4-0 by Crystal Palace and then beat Arsenal, it's a complete joke. And the code favours Arsenal. So 1-0. Opening goal. Trossard, told you all season, Trossard scores big goals. Can somebody give me a woo in the chat? Can you hit that like button? 9 people watching. Can we have 9 likes? You're going to enjoy this. Hey, Henry, God bless you. Trossard scores big goals in big games. All right? He's done it all season. He pops up and he's one of those players that most people won't bet on. They'll bet on Havertz. They'll bet on Odegaard, maybe Martinella, Jesus if he starts. People just dismiss Trossard. He's number 19. I've shown you Arsenal connect to the Queen and how big that number 19 is with the Queen. So he scored. I've seen the goal and I saw who was at fault. It was Casemiro. I told you in my stream with who's going to win the Premier League, Man City or Arsenal. I said City would win. I said Arsenal would win. We'll see what happens in regards to this weekend's fixtures. Still a half left in the Arsenal game. City won 4-0. I said Ten Hag should be fired for starting Casemiro. Okay? And after his recent performances, which have been atrocious, according to the media and what my friends have said, he started again today and he was at fault for the goal. So what I saw is Man United, the back line, because there's no communication there. Guys, if you're starting Johnny Evans, who's 35 years old, Johnny Evans, centre half, it's all by a code. I've done codes about Johnny Evans. Satan gets you 35. All right. But Johnny Evans, centre half, come on, guys. And people are shocked that United are struggling. Come on. 35-year-old who got rejected by United when he was in his prime. That makes no sense, eh? So, Anana clearly can't communicate with his players. He should have been screaming at Casemiro. I told you I'm a coach, guys. I know the game inside out. The defenders have pushed up, whether it's Evans, Wan-Bissaka, Dalot. They're all ensuring that Havertz is offside. Casemiro's walking out like he's literally walking on a beach. He's walking out and then he starts jogging a little bit. I don't care what he did at Real Madrid under those black magic spells. I don't care what he did with Modric and Cruz. He's playing right now and he's shocking. So Havertz was onside. And then the marking shocking from Trossard. He just sneaks in at the back post. All right. Accelerates, gets to the front stick. Little touch in. So easy. This is Premier League football. But what I saw, number 19 scored from a number 29 assist. And I talk about 1929. When I was on Twitter, I would always show you those scorelines, 1929 or 2939, because the Great Depression began in 1929, ended in 1939. And Vatican City was founded 1929. I've told you Sunday's the Catholic Church, the Society of Jesus worship the Sun. Today's Sunday. So number 19 scoring from a number 29 assist, 1929. All right. And then you've got Trossard plays for the Red Devils, Belgium. Because, yes, guys, a lot of people don't know this. Belgium Football Club, their nickname's the Red Devils, just like Manchester United. So he scored against the Red Devils, Trossard. Remember, Lukaku played for Man United. He scored a hat-trick for West Bromwich Albion. In Fergie's last ever game. Check this one out, guys. Check this one out. Fergie's last ever game was against West Bromwich Albion, who, by the way, played today in the playoffs, the championship. I knew there would be low scoring. I told loads of people Both the games were 0-0. Leeds Norwich 0-0. Southampton West Brom 0-0. All right. These are the 4 of the best teams in the championship this season. Between them, no goal in 180 minutes plus football. Now, as a football fan, you're going to say, yeah, nervy, tense. Guys, if you are the home team in the playoffs in the first leg, you go to win. Okay? They were both 0-0 because they were both coded to be 0-0. But in Sir Alex, again, anyone with Sir in front of the name is working for the devil. Can somebody give me a woo in the chat? If you have a Sir in front of your name, you're self-righteous and you're working for Satan. Simple as that. MBEs, OBEs, Sir, all right? Any of that, you're doing the devil's work, which is pretty much everyone at the top of this fallen world, which is Satan's world, Satan's kingdom. It's coming to an end, though. It's coming to an end. So Fergie's last ever game was against West Brom. It finished 5-5. Satan equals 55. The Devils equals 55. Arsenal are on 5 draws and 5 losses. They'll stay on that, in my opinion. I've said this for how many weeks with Arsenal? Keep taking Arsenal until they drop points. They keep winning. All right. So we'll see what happens here. I don't even know if the second half has already started. Maybe it has. Lukaku scored a hat-trick for West Brom in Fergie's last ever game. Lukaku is the leading goal scorer in the history of Belgium international football, the Red Devils. He signed for the Red Devils, and he was shocking. I remember, like, when I was big time into Man United, this was like towards the end, about a year or two before I became the Illusion. Guys, Lukaku was a joke. Because I used to watch every Man United game, and there was times where I wanted to turn the TV off because of Lukaku. I was like, the ball's bouncing off him. He can't hold it up. He's supposedly super strong. Like, he's missing all these chances. He couldn't beat a player. I was like, what's all the fuss about with this Lukaku? And all my mates were bantering me. The nature boy. Woo! What's up, Johnny G? Sage? I see a draw between the two tonight, or an upset. No, I think Arsenal get the 89th win. 8 months and 9 days before Odegaard's birthday. Who's the captain? The Pope's birthday. So, again, if you like United and you like the draw, which is a lot of people, I've gone Arsenal because the code's better. Take them. I personally wouldn't for what I have for Arsenal. And again, my coding, guys, even when I said I had a few weeks where I lost my passion and I was half-arsing it, I can still outcode most people by half-arsing it. Now I've stepped it up again. I've focused a little bit more. I hit most of the time, as you know, if you follow me. If you follow people on Twitter, they'll convince you differently, but that's just what they want to do. Let them do it. God bless you, Hans. God bless you, baby. Are you away from England? We need you here, bro. James, I've been out of England I moved from England when I was 22. I'm 38, mate. I've been out of England a while. I've been in Mexico for 10 years. A lot of people still believe that I live in England, that I'm streaming from England. No, bro. And I don't think England needs me. I don't think there's much I can do. I will say when I left the US, it collapsed. Left England, it's collapsing, but I'm only having banter with that. I wish you the best in England. Personally, I don't ever want to live there again. But let's see. Let's see what happens. You never know what's around the corner. Do you know what I mean? But I have no goal of moving back to England. Visiting, possibly. Possibly. PSG stayed on 266 points all time in the Champions League. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, Pope Francis, 266 Pope. The Society of Jesus was founded in Paris, France. He's a member of it. It's remarkably coded. Paris Saint-Germain in Gematria, brother, equals 266. Hey, Benjamin. I saw your comment, Benjamin, on my photo. I don't know if you were bantering me or you were being serious. So I'm intrigued if you were being serious when you were saying the Dortmund striker is a good player. When I shared this image, just out of interest, I'm not judging you. Just came out of pretty much nowhere, and now he's like Germany's #1 striker for the Euros. Oh, you were joking. It's very hard in a comment, my brother. That's why I left the comment saying who Baphomet. So let me have a look what's going on then. First of all, let me have a look at Trossard's birthday, December the 4th. All right, let's have a look at why he scored today, shall we? Okay, so he was born with 27 days left in the year, and Arsenal can get their 27th win. Big one. Big one. Again, I'm not watching this. If United score, whatever, listen to this. I've just found it now. This is in play. Do as you wish. Adam Edwards does not have the scripts to the Premier League. Sometimes it may look like that, but I don't. Trossard opened the scoring. He was born with 27 days left in the year. Arsenal are looking for the 27th win in all competitions. I mean, in the Premier League, sorry. And they can stay on 10 losses, 7 draws. 107 is the 28th prime. That's why I think they're going to end the season with 28 league wins and win out. And I also did a post, which again, how convenient is it right at the end of the season? Right now, Man City fans are cheering for Man United, their biggest rivals. And next week, Arsenal fans are going to be cheering for Tottenham. Now, we know all this hatred in football. It's toxic at this level when it comes to that. But it's really convenient how this seems to happen. I think Leeds play Southampton in the Championship Player Final. They met each other on the last game of the season. Southampton stayed on 9 draws and 11 losses, like I thought. They beat Leeds. So I bet they meet each other. I could be wrong. But like I said, guys, all good, Tom. Much love. There's a reason why it's called fixtures, and it has fix at the beginning. All right. So for me, Arsenal take this. It's 1-0. How long have they played? 50 minutes in. Are Arsenal going to get any more goals? You'd expect it, although they can stay on 5 draws, 5 losses, 55, the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number if it finishes 1-0. But like I said, Man United just conceded 4 to Palace. Arsenal should have this. Man United, I've seen, have had 8 shots to Arsenal's 5. They've had more possession, more passes, but they haven't had a shot on target because the team's shite. And obviously the code as well. Guys, Sir Alex Ferguson leaves Man United and they become a joke. Do we really believe that one guy had that much power and influence and knowledge and wisdom and leadership skills to be able to go to a club, dominate, leave, and then the club can't do anything? So Alto thinks 1-0 or 3. Well, at least Arsenal score 3. Your voice is out of sync with the video. Anybody else having that issue? YouTube coming back for me, eh? Am I good, guys? Hands like Arsenal win. My website, Sirius, has done a great code on Arsenal. He coded Lazio this morning. Guys, you are missing out on so many codes if you're not on my website. Okay? Many. That you don't know about. I don't share every winning code. Like the Lazio one. I don't. But there's so much gold, guys. What about now? Is it better now? Still the same thing? It's not better, no? When are you going to decode Pablo Escobar? Not thought about it, bro. Not thought about it. That would be a good code, wouldn't it? Pablo Escobar. Again, for me, anytime the media makes somebody famous or infamous, I question it. So I'm out of sync. Now tell me how many other YouTube lives you're watching where they're out of sync. Anybody? Is there any other YouTube channels you're watching where they're out of sync? Or is it just mine? I guess there's a delay as well. Do you watch anybody else's YouTube channel that's out of sync when they live stream? Or is it just the illusions? Let me know. I want to know if this is happening with other people's channels when you're watching them. Because if it's just mine, again, we know why. Cleveland versus Boston, over 205.5 points. That's just a guess to me, Tom. I'm not even going to guess. Boston win that series. Are they going to get over 205 points between them in a game? Or 206? I don't know. I don't go that in depth with basketball where I do the over and the under. I can figure it out in the NFL quite often. Basketball, there's just too many points to be had. It's not happening elsewhere. So there you go. It just sums it up. Straight up sums it up. It's because I'm putting out better work than the majority of people online. And they don't have a problem with other people's channels. They have a problem with mine. So shall I end the stream? So I just end it. I'm doing a stream later with Chad, which is going to be incredible. 8:30 UK time. It's not on my channel. Hopefully I'll have a better look there on somebody else's channel with me talking. So that's going to be good. But shall I just end this stream now? I don't want to annoy you. And it is annoying when the audio's out of sync. It's annoying me thinking about it, to be honest with you. So if you see yesterday, I was telling you about Chelsea, 9 draws, 11 losses. If you notice, they came back from 2-1 down and they won super late. All right, take advantage of this knowledge. The 9-11, Chelsea rarely connect to the royal family. They have so many 9/11s. Prince Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. 9 times 11 is 99. Israel was attacked by Hamas 911 days after Prince Philip died. The Queen, she died 911 days after coronavirus was declared a pandemic. King Charles was born a span of exactly 911 weeks before the Church of Satan was founded. Can somebody give me a woo for that information? Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. Remember, Queen's funeral was Operation London Bridge. Preparation for her funeral. Telling us she was about to die. Did you see this celebration from the Forest players? Mark of the Beast. Are they copying Rashford? Are they copying Rashford, guys? Am I still crazy? Am I still crazy? Are they copying Rashford, these Forest players? Well, they look ridiculous because shortly afterwards, they lost the game. They've already stayed up. That celebration, what is it? Who are they impersonating? You're telling me they're not possessed, these players? So if it's 1-0, Arsenal stay on 89 goals scored. I said I think they end the season with 89 points. Queen died on 8th of September. They won the Premier League or the Championship, whatever it was called, the First Division title in 89 on the last game of the season when they beat Liverpool. Mbappe's leaving PSG. Yep, he's fully announced it. And he did it with a wink. Did you see that? I think I've got the photo of that. He said, I'm going to miss you with all my heart. And he winked because he's not going to miss the fans with his heart. Do you think Mbappe cares about the PSG fans? Do you think the majority of these players care about the fans? Do you? How many of them? I'm staying for the club. I love the club. All right, this is my club. And they leave when they get offered more money. The most recent one was Mason Mount. And again, pretty sure I backed up what I said about Mason Mount. He ain't very good. Can somebody give me a woo in the chat? Can you please hit that like button? I'm going to jump off. My stomach's hurting a little bit. Mason Mount ain't very good. I don't know how he got in the England squad. All right. You're starting to see his true colours now. He ain't very good. I think his dad made some sort of deal with the devil when he was younger. Same with Declan Rice. Have you seen Declan Rice's upper body? It's like an 11-year-old boy. Has anybody seen that? Declan Rice's upper body is like an 11-year-old boy. All right? Don't know what's going on with that. And I notice now, like, it's all over the news about Declan Rice and his wife who's overweight and she's not very beautiful. And Declan Rice is saying, she's my wife, I love her. It's none of your business. All right? So Declan Rice is just being used by the devil. All right? Yes, people shouldn't care what Declan Rice's wife looks like. All right? It ain't all about looks. It's just the devil wants us focusing. And I've just done it now. I'm guilty of it on the outward appearance. All right? The outward appearance. And like I said, Satan is devouring so many of these stars. That Garnacho's dog shit. I'm sick of people messaging me saying Garnacho's class is very similar to Ronaldo. He ain't. Garnacho's not very good. Can somebody give me a woo? These players ain't as good as you think. Garnacho's class. You're being convinced by the media that he is. All right? If he didn't have any connection to Ronaldo, you won't even acknowledge that Garnacho. You look at Man United's squad, it's shocking. The captain's got zero leadership skills. All right? Their goalkeeper had one good year with Inter Milan. He's an absolute joke. Onana. All right? The team's a joke. It's a joke. It's embarrassing. And still, people are shocked when they're getting spanked by Palace. You shouldn't be shocked. Palace's squad is as good as Man United's, talent-wise. Starting 11, it just is. God bless you, Nicola. Appreciate you. Yeah, information stays in people's subconscious. That's why everyone who's a non-Arsenal fan thinks Saka's unbelievable. You speak to an Arsenal fan who watch Arsenal week in, week out, they say Saka's one of their weak links. But the way the media rave on about Saka, you think he was like prime time Ronaldinho. And he's not. He's not. Trossard's better than Saka. But when you ever hear the media heavily promote Trossard, that's just, it just depends, guys. The media can make you and break you. And they'll convince you certain players are unbelievable. All right? Everyone were laughing at that Jackson for Chelsea. He's shocking. He's terrible. I watch highlights of these games. I don't watch the games. And I'm like, same with Nunes, I'm like, these two players keep getting in amazing positions, which is one of the hardest things about being a striker. These footballers are not bad players, but the media were hammering them. All right? And then these other players like Harry Kane, like bang all these goals and they're God's gift, but I don't think they're as good. God bless you, Emmanuel. Thank you for watching the God Wins stream. So it's still 1-0. Like I said, I will not be shocked if it stays 1-0 for the 89 and the 55 and the 10. Ten Hag. He loves a 1-0, either against him or for him. What's gone on with number 10, Rashford? Is he in the squad? Rashford's top class. He's unbelievable player. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. And he never has been. So I take it he's injured. Rashford, who has Marcus, like Mark of the Beast. He was the first one to make that really popular in the Premier League anyway. Although there was other people doing it before him. Steph Curry, for example. Djokovic, for example. But Rashford, Mark of the Beast, Red Devils, number 10, Satan. I don't know what's more embarrassing. People telling me that Marcus Rashford is world class, or people not questioning Christian Eriksen having a cardiac arrest, being told by his doctor he'll never run again, to then getting the biggest move of his career, which I predicted 2 days after his cardiac arrest, when the media said he's never going to play again. You know why? Because I can see through the media. Eriksen today is playing against Arsenal, and not long ago he had a cardiac arrest. Embarrassing that people don't question that. Bronny James has a cardiac arrest, and then he returns the same day that LeBron wins the in-season tournament with the Lakers. You do know Eriksen was born on Valentine's Day, which connects to hearts. Can somebody give me a woo? Did you all know that? Christian Eriksen was born on Valentine's Day, which connects to hearts. So was Di Maria, Angel of Mary, Angel Di Maria. That's why he does the heart celebration, which is the Baphomet. Ollie's here, God bless you. That heart celebration is the Baphomet. I've told you in my recent God Wins stream about Samson. All right? That video's more interesting than this one I'm doing to me. Satan takes advantage of your heart because it's easily deceived. And how many people say, we love United, we do. Oh, United, we love you. Or like, I'm City till I die. I'm City till I die. Well, I'm God till I die. All right? I'm with Jesus Christ till I die in the flesh here. Not with Gabriel Jesus, with Jesus Christ, guys. So when he's, Baal, or should I say Baal, they worship Baal. His birth is 16/7, which is the 39th prime. And we know that 39 is when World War II began. So, also, if this game stays 1-0, it means the goal difference is interesting. It means that Arsenal will be +3, but they've played an extra game. All right. So as long as City don't lose to Spurs, where they have an awful record under Guardiola at Spurs' new stadium, if you go into the last game of the season, there's a chance that it goes down to goal difference. And both the teams are playing against teams where you expect them to score quite a few goals. City can pummel West Ham. Arsenal can pummel Everton. So we'll see what happens, won't we? I used to chant, you'll never walk alone, with hope in our hearts. Now Jesus is in my heart. Exactly. You'll never walk alone. There's got to be something satanic to that. I really want to figure out what it means. It was Jerry and the pacemakers, wasn't it? And a pacemaker is what you need when you have issues with your heart. Can somebody give me an amen? The stuff I put together, guys. Jerry and the pacemakers. You have a pacemaker when you have issues with your heart. And I believe football fans who are into idolatry have issues with the heart. Because that's who they're worshipping. They say they're not worshipping the teams, but then they say, we love United. Think about it. You love them, but you don't worship them. And you're not singing songs for them. Like, the songs belong to God. The stadium, guys, is basically the church. The songs of praise are the chants, which are often vile and negative towards the other team, or pure idolatry. I've told you the coaches are pretty much the priests and the vicars. Do you know what I mean? Is it still 1-0? So again, Man United have had more attempts. But attempts, possession, what an interesting word, eh? Possession, spells of possession. It means very little. Do you know what matters? The scoreline. Yeah, we should have beat them. We had 20 shots. They had 3. We had 73% possession. We were the better team. Yet you lost. It's similar with codes. You might have this unbelievable code on paper in your head. If it loses, it's lost. It wasn't the code, was it? You just got to step up. I've done that. Yeah, but my code were better than yours. It's like, but it missed. Couldn't have been great. Like, on paper, it might have looked better, but you were wrong. And also, if you're right, it doesn't mean it was your code, because there's a lot of coders that really can't code. And if they ever get one right, they think it's all down to their code, even though their numbers don't even play out. So Arsenal on 86 points right now. I know Arteta's upcoming birthday is the 86th day of the year. Man United, they can stay on that 6 draws, 16 losses. The alternate number of the beast is 616. They can 6 draws, 14 losses. That's Trump's birthday, who has all the beast numbers. And if Arsenal don't concede, I don't think they concede against Everton either, because they're on 28 goals against, and they're on 10 losses, 7 draws in all competitions, 107, the 28th prime. It's why number 10, Messi, scored 7 goals at the World Cup, which lasted 28 days. Can I get a woo? Can I get a woo, baby? 86 is double 43. United get 14th loss. Arsenal going for the 14th title. Yep. Declan Rice born 14th day of the year. Ten Hag can get his 114th loss. Declan Rice's birthday is 114. The Queen died with 114 days left in the year. She died the 251st day of the year, the 54th prime. United stay on 54 points. Ten Hag was hired on the Queen's birthday. But of course, this is all wild coincidence. Everything that I say, still after 4 years, the books that I've written, predictions that I've made. Just know I won't get everything right. Just like I talked about Samson, I'm just a man. All right? I'm not here to get everything right at all. And never will. But come on, guys. I think I've put out enough work where I could retire tomorrow, and I've done more in 4 years than a coder will do in their lifetime for this community. Ericsson, number 14, born on the 14th day of February. That's absolutely true. How pitiful is this Man United team? Did you watch my video about Leverkusen and Real Madrid and Ancelotti and Arteta and Alonso? Did you guys watch that? Can I get a woo? Just so I know. It's like, that didn't need gematria. It didn't need numbers. It just needed clarity and somebody with discernment and somebody who can put connections together. Alonso played for Ancelotti at Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. And he scored the winning penalty. Well, he scored a penalty against Ancelotti's AC Milan, which made it 3-3 in the 2005 Champions League final, which Liverpool and Alonso won. A few years later, Ancelotti and Milan beat Liverpool and got their revenge. How convenient. 2-0, Inzaghi scored a brace. Right? And then they might meet each other in the Super Cup. People are just going to say it was written in the stars, it was meant to be. And then Alonso's best friend was Arteta since they were 6 years old. And they both went on to play for Spain. They both played in the Premier League, played in the Merseyside derby against each other, Liverpool, Everton, the red and the blue. connects to politics. That's why the FA Cup final's red and blue again. And Barcelona love that red and blue jersey, don't they? One of the most successful clubs in the history of the world. Catholic club, by the way. And I just know right now, guys, there's millions, if not billions of people watching this United Arsenal game. Yeah, 6 years old, 666, aren't they? How many people are watching this United game now? Now, people can do whatever they want. They're entitled to watch whatever they want when it comes to professional sports and what's on the mainstream. How many people are watching it? How many Arsenal fans are doing this now? City fans, Tottenham fans, United fans. How many people betting? It's tens of millions, isn't it? If not even a billion that are watching this game. Adam, it's so weird, Decoded from the birthday. It is. It is. It's wild. I don't know if weird is the word. It's profound. It's intriguing. It's eye-opening. Weird, perhaps. Again, when it comes to this work, everybody has their own opinion of it. People believe that it is the most incredible thing they've ever come across. Many believe it's completely random. Others believe it's a joke. And it's just people like me taking advantage of other people being gullible. And that makes no sense, but it's what people think. I see Man United now, they just took off 35 for 53. 35 just came off for 53. Now, the one thing for United there, if you add up those numbers, what does it get you? It gets you 88. And Arsenal have 88 wins against United. The captain's number 8. But see the reflection of the jersey numbers, guys? Guys, when I grew up watching these games, 55,000 people watching Mark Goldbridge. Because what they want, guys, people want to be amused, don't they? And people want to see pain. Can somebody give me a woo, guys? I know my voice is out of sync. It's YouTube. They want to watch him because they want to watch United lose, so he overreacts like a child and they can get a cheap thrill. If United win, they'll get a cheap thrill out of how excited he is. Or if United score, they'll be hoping that Arsenal score. So he get, I'm sick of this club. I'm sick of the Red Devils. I'm sick of this stuff. I'm done with this. I'm over this. Ten Hag, get him out. This team ain't good enough. What is going on? Bring back Fergie. Oh my word, I'm over this. And then next week he's back watching it again because he's just. I've told you, he's either an actor or he's just being used by the devil to promote idolatry. Whereas with me, I'm talking sense. I'm making you think. I'm trying to lead you away from it. So I've got 15 likes. How many does he have? You can pretty much tell who is using him. All right? 55,000 people watching. Like, if you ask them, why are you watching? They'll probably tell you, I find it entertaining. People just want to be entertained. They don't want to think. You don't have to think when you're watching that clown, do you? Think about it. You don't have to think when you're listening to him. You just sit there. There he goes again, lads. You heard him? You heard him, lads. Losing plot, innit? Yeah, they're getting pleasure out of that. I told you the average person enjoys somebody else suffering. And if he is organic, guys, if this guy's genuine and he's just a massive Man United fan and he loves the team and it's his life, that is the case for many people, and he started streaming and he just became popular, you're not helping him. Do you know what I mean? I hope by the end of the season that he literally says, I'm done with this. This Mark guy, whatever his name is, he needs to watch my channel. He needs to watch my channel, and I'll tell him why Man United don't win anymore. I'll tell him why they were so good under Fergie. I've got all the numbers under the sun to describe that. But he won't want to hear it, because once you take away the love of his life, which is Manchester United, what's he got left? What's he got left? And I've said this as well about the average football fan. It's their release, it's their escapism, it's what brings them joy. Take that away from them and they don't have Jesus. What have they got left? For like, I know this, guys. I grew up in England. It's the most popular sport by far. If you took the Premier League away from them and Sky Sports and BT Sports and Champions League, and you completely just took away professional football, you would have hundreds of thousands of lads in England broken, lost, don't know who they are. So their team gives them an identity. And what's going on with this Goldbridge, whatever his name is, his identity is Manchester United. That's who he is. You don't know him for his private life and who he is and what he's achieved and what he stands for. You know him as being a fan, a delusional fan of Manchester United. And it is sad. And when I say sad, I'm not meaning to call him a saddo, like he's pathetic. I'm saying it's just sad what Satan's done to him. And what he did to me. And probably a lot of you in the chat. People enjoy the suffering and have filled their hearts with hate, anger. Yeah. They do. People enjoy it, guys. They enjoy it. Ice hockey fans are the same. It's in every sport, Nicola. God bless you. It's every sport. I told you the majority of chants are ridiculing the opponent and the opponent fans. Like, I remember this. Like, so when I used to watch Bradford City, when I played for Bradford City, the youth team, I'd go watch the pros play. And you'd have guys in the stand, right, who were really fat and drinking beer, eating a pie, whatever, right? And then there's like a goalkeeper. I was a kid watching this. There's a goalkeeper who's like 6'3", and he's built like a brick shit house. He's got a really good physique, right? And he goes to take a goal kick. And they're like, oh, you fat bastard. And it's like, bro, you're 5'4", tub of lad, your belly's out here, and you're calling this goalkeeper a fat beastard with a pie in your hand drinking beer. I remember as a kid thinking, are these guys stupid? This goalkeeper's not fat. You're fat and you're calling him fat. It just didn't make sense. Or when you hear like a League One team saying, a League One, this is the delusion of fans, a League One team saying, we're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen, and it's Bradford City. And you're like, you're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen, and you're in League One, and you just got beat 4-0 by Oxford last week. What are you saying? Yeah, who ate all the pies? There'll be people with 2 pies in their hand chanting that. Who ate all the pies? And it's like, bro, you got 2 pies in your hand. Probably you. Probably you, mate. It ain't that keeper who's 6'3", absolutely built. It ain't him. And I guys, this is as a kid, because I've always picked up on things. Like, who are these people with these chants? I was like, I bet half of them can't kick a ball. You're shit. You're shit. It's like, God, I'd love to see you on pitch. You probably can't kick a ball, mate. You can't barely. I saw you walk into your seat. You could barely walk. They don't call him shit. Oh, you can say whatever you want in the stadium. I never understood that as well. Why? Why can you say whatever you want because you're inside of a stadium? Why do the rules change? Is that the chant for Notts County as well? By far the greatest team. It's like, are you 17th in League One, but you're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen? So this game's still 1-0. How long's left? 10 minutes, but that probably means 20 minutes with these ridiculous games with the added time. What's Man United's goal difference? Scored 52, conceded 56. Pope equals 52 and 56. It's Sunday. Adam, they hate people they don't know. Yeah. I ain't a celebrity, never will be. But I see what it's like when you have any type of popularity or influence. These guys, like I said, the people who target me online is like those fat fans in the stadium. You're shit, and you know you are. You're shit, and you know you are. It's like, bro, you can't get in your local Sunday league team. It's like the people that tell me I can't code. It's those people. I'm like, all right, mate. Like, I should really care what you have to say. And it's what those guys, I hung out with pro footballers, and quite a few of them, they laughed at the fans. Not their home fans. They respected the home fans, but they kind of found it funny. It's like, this guy's calling me fat. Like, look at him. Is he serious? And it's just the reality. I'm not being mean here, although it sounds like it. It baffles me. Like I said, you can't code to me. It's like, show me your best code. Have you ever actually done a code? You never coded one game or anything. All right, so I'm supposed to care what you say? All right. So yeah, like, the fans now, if you're watching this game, what do the fans look like at Old Trafford now? I bet they're all looking like this. Yeah? Is anybody watching? And I bet the Arsenal fans are like this. Little smiles like, we're nearly there. Like, you know, I bet it's just, I can predict it. And I bet Arteta's like this. And with a few minutes left, you'll start doing all of this. All right. And then this. Goalkeeper gets a goal kick, 94th minute, this. Then the Sky Sports camera zooms to the Arsenal fans. We're going to win the league. All right. You start seeing United fans leaving. It's just so predictable. I've seen this movie too many times, and you guys have as well. You've seen it. All right. Is Poncho Pete in the house? Don't even know what Poncho Pete is. Weather went shit as soon as Arsenal scored. Again, I heard the weather was half decent. Didn't they have to take a water break? So 87 minutes into the game, United are making 3 subs. Hey, let's bring on Eriksen, who just had a cardiac arrest. Now, Eriksen was a very talented player at Tottenham. Really good. But there's something not right about his cardiac arrest for Denmark against Finland. I coded that. I've run numerous codes. They bring on 62. So 4:29:11 come off. All right, I'll take those numbers. I can take those numbers. All right, 4:29:11. All right, I'll accept them. Let's see who comes on. Let's check out the numbers. Tell me if this was a thing 5 or 6 years ago. 14, 62, and 84. Guys, I remember back in the day when United could bring on Tevez and Berbatov, all right, when they needed a goal. And now who are they bringing on? I don't even know who these lads are. Forson? Wheatley? Where they get them from? The Brentford rejects? Who are they? The fans look stressed. Man United fans will just be thinking, especially if they've been fans for decades, when's this going to happen? But they have complete faith in their team and not in Jesus. They put their faith in the Red Devils. And like I said, guys, you see them all in the jerseys with the scarves on, get the Glazers out. Again, just anger. All right. I bet Arteta's going to start telling them, like, hey, push up. All right. Because they don't want them getting too deep. Because when you go deep, all that happens, guys. I don't know how coaches don't know this. When you've got a lead late, you don't sit deep. Can somebody give me a woo who knows coaching? When you sit deep, all you're doing is inviting pressure. All right? If you're leading and you've dominated the whole game, keep doing what you're doing. Don't be like, I'm going to take a striker off, bring another centre half. All right? Let's prepare for the onslaught. Just keep the ball if you're a good team. The ESPN cameras zoomed in on saddened fans. And then you'll have about a 20-second clip where they got the Arsenal fans who will be all cocky. But again, at the end of the season, either City fans are crying or Arsenal fans. Man United fans won't know who they want to win because they hate Arsenal and they hate City. Liverpool fans probably won't care. The average Premier League fan probably wants Arsenal because I'm so sick of Pep and City. They keep winning. All right? They'll probably want Arsenal because the average person loves an underdog, even though Arsenal do have this amazing squad right now. But I'm intrigued to say how many minutes they had. What are we looking at? 7, 8? Take a guess. I ain't watching it. How many minutes? 7? Bolton fans are happy. Yep. They beat Barnsley, didn't they? Adam, the fans hate each other. It's tragic. It's like Messi fans and Ronaldo fans. Has anybody seen that Chelsea fan? It's 6 minutes. Has anybody seen that Chelsea fan who's got a mental disability, which is not nice? Have any of you guys seen it? Yeah, Leeds were 0-0 with Norwich. We've got codes for the playoffs, Benjamin, on my website. Thomas Lockwood has absolutely annihilated Leeds all season. Remarkable codes for Leeds. Nearly every game that he's coded, he got right. So it's 6 minutes added. Of course, it's 6. And how long ago did I say this game's probably going to be 1-0? Can somebody give me a woo if you heard it? It would have been about 4-1 when I said it. All right, because you'd expect Arsenal to score a few more. All right, a lot of people took both teams to score in this game. I saw the table. I saw the numbers. Now, I'm not saying Arsenal United don't score. I'm just saying if it ends 1-0, this is the stuff. If I wanted to bet like I used to when I made tens of thousands of dollars a month, when I used to, I could. But I'm not as bothered. And that's not because I don't care about money. We all care about money. Don't lie. We all care about money. It's because God came in my life. All right? That's what happened. That's why it's not as interesting for me. And that's the reality. Because if I wanted to just code for money, I'd be absolutely laughing. I literally wouldn't need a website. I wouldn't even need to coach. That's just the reality. Remember the Chelsea woman physio? Yeah, she was beautiful, yeah? Are you talking about the one that was with Mourinho squad? I think she was Italian. Yeah, again, there must have been some sort of ritual with her. Again, maybe it was just for us to lust after women, because lust is the devil. And She was beautiful, from what I remember. I can't remember her name. It's stuff that we focus on, guys. Like, it's just we're stuck in the flesh. And anybody who starts calling this stuff out, like me, will be hated by the majority of people. I am just so grateful. Guys, can you hit that like button? Because I'm going to go in 5 minutes. I'd appreciate it. Please hit that like. Please, 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 please. All right. And the fact that you're listening to me here means that you're not that obsessed with this game. So God bless you all in the chat. Because if you were, you wouldn't be listening to me. You'd be sat down now, fully focused on the screen. And, okay, nobody hit the like button. Fair enough. I'm going to go in a minute. What was I going to say? When's this game done? How long's left? Couple of minutes? Couple of minutes. Cheers, Fender. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I've completely forgot. The 1-0 was 14-1. Wow, that seems high. But again, that was well worth it, guys. The 55 with the 10s against Ten Hag and Satan equals 55 and 10, and the guy who scored the goal plays for the Red Devils Belgium. It's all stuff you can just connect during it when you learn what I share. Now, I have some tremendous coders on my website who've learned from me, which they should, which is the whole point of the website. The majority of it is, obviously I want to lead people to God, but I know not everybody wants that. It's for them to learn the code, be able to do it themselves, share their insights. If they ever want to go it alone and set up their own website, Patreon, I promoted loads of people who've done that when I could be like, how dare you take my style of coding? How dare you leave my site and go alone? Because I know in reality, it's about, out of every coder, less than 5% succeed when it comes to setting up a community. And what I'll say about my website, all right? What I'll say about my website, community. That is the number one word, community. I wake up, I see these people as my brothers, my friends. I read the codes, I'm intrigued. I don't ignore them. I don't dismiss them. If I don't like them, I won't say I hate this, but I'll say, hey, have you thought about this? It could go this way. This type of stuff. Because I have the teacher in me, although I'm not supposed to go as a teacher because that's Jesus. But again, you know what I'm getting at. I like to help people. I like to learn myself. I'm not here now sat down watching Arsenal and United and saying, please finish 1-0. Please have this code hit. Please, everybody say I'm good. I need this money to pay my rent. I'm not that person. But am I intrigued? Am I interested? Yes. Do I think this game ends 1-0? Yes. Would people on my website have taken it because of this stream? Yes. Did I do a recent live saying City and Arsenal both win? Yes, I did. It's there for you. Do I do this stuff every day on my website? Yes. Do I have to do it before for everybody on YouTube for free to prove a point? No, I don't need to prove a point. Proven, thousands of them. So Villa play Liverpool tomorrow. I'll code that. That's intriguing because if Villa win it, they've got the Champions League, correct? Oh, excuse me, baby. Apologies for that. As far as I'm aware, it's full time. There you go. Arsenal win 1-0. Low scoring. Done. Do you want me to read my Arsenal code before I go? And what did I tell you? Arsenal can get the 27th win in the league, and the guy who scored was born with 27 days left in the year. Ooh, kind of made sense that his goal would be the winning goal, correct? Sensational play by Arsenal, was it? Why was it sensational when Man United just got beat 4-0 by Palace? And was it a good defensive display? Maybe. I wouldn't call beating Man United 1-0 a sensational performance by a team that's top of the league, bro. If you're being serious there, maybe you're joking. They did what they had to do. All right, difficult fixture, but they won it by a code. Give me a woo if you agree. Sorry, Benjamin, it's very hard for me to read sarcasm in the comments. Now I know Benjamin is sarcastic. I like that, bro. Now I'll understand you a bit more. I'll have banter with you. I was just like, when you said, you got to know there are guys in my chat that will go, sensational defensive performance from Arsenal. Arteta truly deserves the league. Like he has anything to do with it. Like his coaching means anything. Same with Ancelotti and Sir Alex and Mourinho. It's the code. It's black magic, Satan. Done at this level. All right? Whether they're aware of it or not. Adam, it would be dramatic if City don't win versus Spurs. Either way now, whatever happens, as I told you all before the season began, it's going to go to the last game of the season. I just thought it would be 3 of them. And mathematically, could that still be the case? I don't think so. But it's going to go to the last game of the season. If City win against Spurs, they haven't won the league. If they draw, they haven't lost it. If they lose, they haven't lost it. So it's going to the last game. I told you before the season began, it'll go to the last game. It's why I said Man City's better code, take Arsenal 4-1. Can anybody in this chat back me up there? So people target me. I don't know if it's for the code, for odds. Did I say Man City for the league, parentheses, take Man City plus 400, take Arsenal plus 400 because they have an amazing code and value? Can anybody back me up? And if you say you're covering both sides, say whatever you want. How many of you said Liverpool were going to win? How many emails did I get? How many people on Twitter? Liverpool the winning league. This is Klopp's going out a winner. How many of you went to Liverpool? Script unveiled, Decoding Oz. How many of you started pushing Liverpool? Think about it. I said City. I thought the 68 riddle's the best. It might be too blatant. Take Arsenal as well because of their code and their value and all the war stuff. Many people on my website took Arsenal. Am I going to do a live stream on the last game of the season and say, hey guys, another future for illusion called Arsenal all season? I didn't, but I did tell people, take them at 4-1 before the season began because there was very little value in City. They were even money or plus 130. So it is far more detailed than you can ever imagine what I do. I ain't doing stuff to cover myself to say, I coded Arsenal. Guys, if Arsenal win the league, I'll tell you why, because I have every number. City and Arsenal's numbers are all war-based and queen-based. All right? It's just then you're like, which one do I prefer? Which is why I did the stream to show you I had all the numbers. And the majority of you said you think Arsenal are winning the league. And that's fine. I've said all season long, I will not be shocked if Arsenal win. That's not me saying Arsenal will win. Do you understand that? When I said I want, listen to me. Give me a woo in the chat because I'm about to go in a minute. Give me a woo in the chat, baby. When I said I want Bayern Dortmund final so I can wake people up, what was my code on my website? Real Madrid to knock them out. Didn't that show you right there that I'm not all about ego? Wouldn't my ego be, come on, Madrid, get another one right? I've got thousands right at this point. You're either going to accept my work or you're not. I said I want Bayern to play Dortmund 11 years after they met in London. I didn't say I think it's going to happen. Somebody screenshotted me doing that, videoing me, saying, see, he said Bayern Dortmund. I do recall the live when I told you all to take Real Madrid, all right, to cover, to qualify. And I actually messaged my friends to do it during the live. So it's complex. I care. I'm smart. I've seen these games. I can read through the narratives. All right. And I have not seen a better sports decoder than me in 4 years. If you can tell me one in the chat, type their name. Any one of you. If you can type them in the chat, I would appreciate it. I will look into them. I'll try and learn from them. Try and tell me one who consistently codes games right and futures and has done for 4 years. If you can give me one, tell me their name. And then also tell me how much they charge. Who did Script Unveiled have today? Did he have Man United? Did he have Arsenal? Did he have a draw? Why? You can check on his Twitter. I'm just being real with you. I do care. I have a voice. I can present my work. And I'm right more often than not. It's when I'm wrong. Innit? It's that. And the harsh reality is the majority of coders in this world make our work look terrible. Can somebody give me a woo? The average coder makes this community look like jokes. And that's just the unfortunate thing. He's saying United, he's saying draw, he's saying Arsenal, all right? But you're all coders, aren't you? There's levels. There's levels. There's levels. Right. If you're at school and you're all in a class learning mathematics, right? You're all learning the same work. You're all trying to pass the same exam. Is it correct to say that every kid in that class is the same level because they're studying the same thing? Anybody? Can we just say, hey, you all study math. You're all in the same class. You're all the same level. There's levels to everything, guys, and it's no different to the coding. It's no different with the coding. I am a level above the majority of coders. They know that. They hate that. Especially when I say I'm only half-assed now at coding sports, and I can do what I just did with the Arsenal game. Like that. And they do an in-depth code for Man United because they want value, and they lost. There's levels. All right? Not every Premier League footballer is the same quality. But they're all Premier League footballers. Yeah, but they're all different. There's levels to it. There's teams that win the league. There's teams that get relegated. There's teams that are mid-table that can sneak a few codes in that look really good and then get 5 in a row wrong. And they're just mid-table. They're average coders. There's coders that just put code after code after code after code, and they're wrong and they're wrong and they're wrong. They're the Sheffield United. I'm the Man City of coding. And I hope this guy's recording it because he won't be able to tell me somebody else that has done this over 4 years. He won't be able to find one name. Is that cocky? Is that confident? Is that arrogant? Yeah. Is it true? From what I've seen, there's nobody who's got a better record than me over 4 years. So if you can find that person, leave the name in the comment section and see if I can learn from them. Good luck. Good luck. God bless you all. Well done if you took Arsenal. All right. People all say I'm cocky, arrogant. I can start showing you that side of me. All right. But I'll back it up. And when I'm wrong, I know when I'm wrong. You don't need to remind me. I'm fully aware when I get a pick wrong. I'm a human. Okay? So, cheers, guys. Script Unveiled gets it wrong a lot. Yep. Yeah. How much money does he charge? How many followers does he have? Is there people dedicated to exposing him? There isn't, because not enough people take him seriously. Now, good luck to Script. Good luck to Decoding Us. Good luck to all these other coders. All right. I hope they're helping people. I hope they have a community of people. I hope that they're not just in it for ego. I hope they can start actually coding futures consistently. All right. I hope maybe one day they can write a book with their incredible codes in it. Or just keep sharing stuff on Twitter, which is interesting, but often not effective. If you code sports by using 60% gematria, you'll be lucky to get 50% a year. And another thing before I go, and yeah, I'm letting you all know this. The average coder cannot code every sport. What other sports does Scripts Unveiled code? Does he just do football? There's some that do a couple of different sports. Again, tell me a coder that does football, American football, NHL, NBA, okay? Can even do wrestling, the Olympics, golf, tennis, all of them. And that, again, is the truth. I've proven it. I could stop tomorrow. I've proven my point. So, again, if you're serious about learning this knowledge, you better start focusing on who's providing it to you. Because if you're following these half-assed coders who think they know everything, you ain't getting anywhere with them because they can't even teach either. They're not teaching you. All right? They're not teaching you how to bet, how to code, how to cover, what to look out for. All right? Showing that everything is connected by the same code. They don't have YouTube channels where they're helping people. They're putting out self-righteous codes and then saying that I'm self-righteous. Sure. God bless you. Take care. Thank you for watching. And give me a woo if you want me to do a stream for the last game of the season. I think I'll do that. I did it last time it went to the final day. Man City, Liverpool. Called it bang on. Told you all to take City when they were 2-0 down against Villa. Told you Liverpool would beat the Saints comfortably. Give me a woo if you want that. I'll do that. And let me know what date is it. It's May the 19th, is it? That'll be very, very interesting. All right? You guys can give your opinions. So before I go, right now, who's winning the Premier League? Arsenal or Manchester City? Tell me what you've got. You don't need a code. Who do you believe wins the Premier League? Arsenal, who are now top of the league, or Manchester City? I want to know. Give me 6 different people. Arsenal win the league or City? Let's see what the consensus is. Because right now, Arsenal are a point ahead. City have a game in hand, but it's a difficult game against Tottenham. A difficult game indeed. Goal difference-wise, there's 3 goals in it. I don't see City scoring 3 against Tottenham, but again, who knows? Who knows? The one thing that will shock me is if City lose to Spurs. Because that'll mean Arsenal only need to beat Everton. I don't see City losing. And I don't see Arsenal losing their last game. If City draw and they both end on 89 points, it will just be incredible. Just that alone with all the 89s I've given you. And that's the year Taylor Swift was born. Just all the 89s with the Queen. The battle of second against first. War equals 21, doesn't it? Red and blue again. So what are we saying? Just out of interest. Ollie likes Arsenal. Benjamin likes Man City. The Old Trafford roof is leaking. It's a really old building, bro. It's an old building. I've been there so many times. They need to fix that. They're buying all of these players for all this money and they can't fix the stadium because they're not really spending that money on these players. Fender likes Arsenal on points, on goal difference. Alex likes Arsenal. Adam, it's 2024, 2004. Yeah, is when Arsenal won it 20 years ago. So look, just looking at the chat, the majority of you think Arsenal win it. You think Arsenal win it, which is why I said it ain't going to be that much of a shock if they win it, whilst Israel is at war with Hamas. I'm not going to be like, no way. Again, guys, I called Liverpool to win the League Cup before the season began. Anybody else do that? Or did they take City or Arsenal or whatever? Or did they not even code that tournament? Liverpool won it, all by a code. All right. Thank you for watching. And guys, later on, I'm doing a live with Chad and another guy who's incredible. His mind for numbers and mathematics and patterns and sequences is way better than mine in different ways. He's more image-based, whereas I'm not. So thank you for the like that somebody gave me and then just got removed by YouTube. Appreciate that one. That will be 8:30 UK time. Is any of you guys going to watch it? I'm not sure if it's live. It might be one where we do it and then Chad edits it because he's unbelievable at editing and he can add video to the stream. I'll let you all know. Okay. Cheers again. God bless you. Keep learning, keep going. Hopefully, one day you give yourself to Jesus Christ, because that's what it's all about, baby. Much love. Hasta luego, baby, Nicola, and God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. And if I sounded cocky then, I do have that still within me. I do have that self-confidence that's there. Now, I'll let people know every now and again. It's up to you how you see me. You know what I mean? I could be super nice all the time and positive and people would still hate me. So see me however you want to see me. Say what you want to say about me. I know who I am. God knows who I am. My website knows who I am. God bless you all. Woo!